just watched a video by Sarah Diana. She puts her dishes in a cabinet that is right by her dishwasher. Now that seems really simple, and I'm kind of thinking I'm insane for not thinking of this sooner. My dishes used to be over here, and as you can see, I just switched that with snacks and baking stuff. But before, that's where my dishes were, and I would have to take my dishes from the dishwasher, which is right here, and walk over there. And no, it's not a long distance, but it does make a difference, especially when you're POTSY. So I'm really excited about moving my dishes to this empty cabinet now. The problem I'm having today is, even though I'm feeling pretty good today, raising my arms like this is really exhausting, and it makes me instantly lightheaded. How many of you guys struggle with raising your arms above your head? Because it's definitely a real problem for me. I'm trying to be creative and think of some kind of alternative to reaching. I could buy one of those grabber things, like the poles. See, and I get clumsy too because that makes me so dizzy. That'll get your heart rate up. You guys want to know what I just did? I did something stupid. My heart is racing, if you could only feel it right now. This thing fell, and I thought it was a knife, although this is probably just as bad as a knife, and I thought it was going to stab me in the leg or foot, and yeah, tachycardia. This is nice. I'm right by the sink, and I'm right by the dishwasher, and my cabinet's right here. Cannot believe that I didn't think to do this sooner. Seriously, sometimes you just get stuck in the habit and you forget that there's an easier way to do them, a more convenient way. Thank you so much, Sarah. This is going to make it so much easier for me. So first things first, I make sure that I drink water right before I eat. It'll taste really good to me on the days that I need it. So far I'm fine. Right now I'm having pain in my calves, which is very common for me. It's something that I'm used to. I don't really pay much attention. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that feeling. So what I do when my calves start to ache is I just kind of shift like this. So, and I also flex them, and I tighten my calf muscle. Basically what I found is that even though walking can be really difficult for us, and anything that takes energy is exhausting for us, I find that standing in place is a whole lot more exhausting than moving in place. So I try, whenever I'm doing something that requires standing, to be constantly shifting my weight and moving, kind of like this. On the outside, I probably look like I have a ton of energy because of this, but I don't. It's just a necessity for me to stay upright because it keeps my blood moving. So you kind of have to do everything dancing a little bit. At the same time, those of you who really struggle with tachycardia, you want to be careful you don't move too much, because then that can get the tachycardia going. But I find that sometimes it helps my tachycardia just to move. Even if my heart rate's already up, moving will actually keep it pretty stable. At times, I mean, it's tricky. It's something you have to judge for yourself. You have to base it on how you feel. Everybody's different. Like I said, it gives you an excuse to be that stupid. You're lifting something heavy, instead of bending down, which I'm not going to do because I'll get instantly lightheaded and probably see stars, you want to use your knees. So you lift and you bend. I'm not telling you guys anything new. These are all things that you've learned naturally to do. I'll tell people that POTS, while it's been really hard and it's impacted me a lot, I've managed because I've made lifestyle adjustments and changes. And people will say, well, what adjustments? And it's like, where do I even start? Because there are so many, and you guys know that. This week it's kind of interesting for me to recognize the adjustments and adaptations that I've had to make and talk about them, because they're things that I kind of take for granted. I've been doing them for so long, but for healthy people, they don't have to think about that. So these are the things, to those of you watching who don't have POTS, these are the things that a POTS patient has to kind of change and adapt to. Don't forget that as you're cleaning or doing anything that takes up energy, you want to snack. I mean, I have hypoglycemia, so I have to snack. But with or without hypoglycemia, you want to keep eating and keep filling your body with nutrients. Yay! Congratulations to me! My kitchen is finally clean. I'm tired now, that's for sure, so I'm gonna rest. I hate being disorganized. I hate feeling like the house is a mess. Unfortunately, sometimes we have no choice in that. And I want everybody to know that. I'm doing okay these last 2 days, so I'm able to do this. And that's another thing. I mean, when you're able to do something, you have to take advantage of that day and use it to its fullest. And I don't mean spend every day you feel good cleaning. It's also important that when you have good days, you go out and you have fun. So it's a lot of balancing and a lot of juggling, but yeah, it feels good to have a clean kitchen.